I forget. It's the old school friend, karmic. What's the deal, people? So I just finished watching a live, and as always from my homegirl, Miss Rain Army Empress, because she's always on point with her videos when it comes to my energy. All the time, she's always on point. She's always on point. She be dropping the names. When she be dropping the names, they give the connections. So I just finished watching the live. And homegirl said Shantae. I only know one Shantae. The only Shantae that I know connected in anything from my past is from my ex-boyfriend. My Scorpio ex-boyfriend that I was in a domestic violence relationship with, that got my son, end up hurting my son some way, shape, or form. My son got hurt, caused me to have an ACS case. Endings happening abuser. I'm gonna write what I see when I look at the cards. And the ex-boyfriend's name is Tim, which she has mentioned many times in many readings. So at the end of the day, this has to do with my ex-boyfriend. That caused me to have an ACS case because he had hurt my son some way, shape, or how. And then I'm the one that got accused of hurting my son. And he abused me. He's a baby abuser and he's a woman abuser. And he hit me up, let's see, in the year, I'm going to say, I forgot what year it was, 2020, 2021, 2022, on Facebook. Asking for my son, like if that's his child and my child is not his child. No, not anyway. So stop hovering over me, or you're going to be caught on the camera. So if that's what you want, go ahead. So when I'm taking a pause, it's because I'm writing the messages that I'm getting as I'm talking to you when I'm splitting the deck and shuffling. So it's my ex-boyfriend. My son is 19. He's about to be 20. So we going 20 years they've been doing this. And I'm guessing the next upstairs neighbors is connected to them somehow. In some way, shape, how the upstairs neighbors is connected to whoever sent them to attack me. So this has to all to do with my ex-boyfriend that caused me to lose the right of my son. Caused me to get looked at like if I was a child abuser. When he's the child abuser and woman abuser. And there's proof. I mean, there's police reports, court papers from the past. Like, there's proof of it. So what he was hiding. What he was going to deny. I still got papers. My mother still got papers. All this shit was in court. This documentation is documented. In some way, shape, or form, he got out of it. I don't know how he was removed out of it, but he was. And I need more paper. So him and his drunken ass family, his nasty ass family, he's been doing spell work on me. They stole money from me. Did they cause my grandma and removed from my home? Is you? Is your family? You caused that in my life? You did that? And then more confirmation from her reading. She said pain. I've been having back pain. And then she said something else that's confirmation. What else she said in her reading? She said the name Shantae. She said Scorpio, which is my ex. Shantae is his sister. His name is Tim. She also has said his name in the readings many times. She mentioned something with pain. I've been having some back pain. And she said something else. Oh, what was it? That was a confirmation. That's a confirmation, but that's something else. I forgot what it is. I just lost my train of thought. It came out already. That's funny. So, yeah. I decided I wanted to get on here and drop names then. Since it's a confirmation, that I'm gonna confirm that yes, Shantae in that lady's reading, in that girl that reading, that reader's reading, Shantae is my ex-boyfriend's sister. His name is Tim. He's the one that ended up abusing me and my child, caused me to have an ACS case, lose the right of my child, then had the nerve to hit me up in the year 2020, 21, or 22, ask for my son, and then I'm asking him what the fuck he did to my son, and he's sitting here telling me that his people don't think it's a good idea. That's something with court. I screenshot it. Everything. I hope he does know that, right? That whole conversation that he had with me when he messaged me, I screenshotted that shit. I got that shit saved. That shit is on the internet. I can't write this, it's too long. I'm gonna take the cards that I see and then say the messages. Say the message that's coming out. Yeah. So, yeah. Then in that conversation, I'm telling him to tell me the truth. Oh, there we go. Now I knew I was gonna get reminded. Chakra attacks. I've been doing this 3 readings. The last 3 readings that I did, it's been talking about how well, I'm sorry, it's just I keep getting messages. Wow. I'm sorry. The way the messages is coming out is crazy. I'm going to read the ones that I was pulling out and writing down on the card, on these cards. But then I'm also going to read these that are on the table that I was pulling as I'm talking to you. Sorry. Is that I'm getting a message as I'm doing this to you. So, yeah. Wow. Wow. Mm. All right, let me stop pulling. So, at the end of the day, I know it's my ex-boyfriend named Tim. Because my mother had a dream about him. My mother had a dream. 1414, as I say this. 55, past changes. She had a dream that he was hung upside down from his feet. And there was a group of people surrounding him. And the group of people that were surrounding him were in black hoods. And my mother said, I don't know what the rest of the dream was that she said. All I remember my mother telling me was that she was walking down to the basement to get something. And when she walked down to the basement, and I don't know what house we were in or whatever it was, maybe she's in the house that she's in now. Because she has a basement in the house, her house now. So, she said that she walked down to the basement to get something. And this is a dream, mind you. So in her dream, and this dream was maybe like 2 years ago during the holidays. This was when I wasn't talking to my mother. This is when me and my mother wasn't in communication. She had a dream that she walked down to the basement. He was hung upside down for his feet. And he was surrounded by a group of people in hoods. So that's like cultish, covenish vibe, right? And he was getting badly beat. And that he looked sick and like he looked like he needed help. But he couldn't speak. And then she was like, okay, she just mind her business. She kept it moving, grabbed what she went to go get, and went right back out, did nothing. And then I asked her in her dream, like, did he pass away? Like, maybe he passed away. She said, no, he didn't pass away. She said she didn't feel like he passed away, but she feels like he's very sick or he's in danger. Right? And then she has a dream about somebody else in my energy from my past. I don't know if the two are connected. I don't know if maybe the two are connected. And I think this chick is a Leo. And she was somebody that dated my ex. Not the ex that I'm talking about, a different ex. Anyway, so the messages that I'm getting with this little nice stack right here, right, was the messages that came out as I was talking to y'all. It says manipulated others, an ex-friend, and a father not related, or this ex-friend could be a father not related to me, a father figure not related to me. It says policy insurance, someone passed away, wicked, unforgettable, card problems, end of the road, evidence found, took an oath, games played, they under judgment, a snitch, an old school friend, karmic couple, raid, bad investment, dysfunctional family, endings happening, abuser in a sticky situation, trying to deny allegations and claims, they're sour apple for this risky move, they're running out of money, they no longer serve a purpose. I'm about to say purpose, but I want to say puppet. They are puppet. This puppet no longer serves a purpose. This is what Spirit wanted me to say. They're getting rejected, and this shallow how has no more company, no more friends, no more pals, no more company. So basically, this ex-friend, either an ex-friend, a father figure not related to me, an old school friend, and a karmic couple, a dysfunctional family, they're all under judgment, about to be raided for this bad investment that they made, for being an abuser. They're in a sticky situation for putting me in some type of putting my name under some policy insurance. They were very wicked, and what they did was unforgettable. Evidence is found. These people took an oath to do what they did. They manipulated others to do it, and games was played with me. Now they're having card problems, and evidence is found on these people. And they are here trying to deny everything that's being said on them. That's the messages I got while I was talking to you. So I'm going to read what I got on these cards. So they getting casted out, these people or whoever. It says they created a monster, unleashed the beast, meaning they monster, me, I'm that monster that I created. And this business offer is off the table for this phone that has unhealed trauma, that was on a journey to Nowhereville, and they under a black cloud because they was out here searching for information in my dreams, and they see that I'm unbothered, unfazed, and uninterested in what they're doing, and they're too busy running lies to see their own downfall. Somebody's trying to block my throat chakra. They too busy running lies to see their own downfall, that they about to meet their demise, and they're racing against time because someone was on their high horse and now they feeling like a jackass for wanting to this revenge they wanted on me, and something was overlooked when it came to some type of sexual abuse, and this person is in prison. Something could have been overlooked of some type of sexual abuse that was done to somebody in prison, or something has been overlooked about sexual abuse and somebody is going to prison. Somebody flipped mode squad, they switched sides on me, and they became a bunch of scammers. And they was told to leave it alone, but they didn't. But they was out here having a lot of unwanted opinions about me. This wild witch. And someone's travel plans have been impacted because a storm is coming. Because they was in childhood energy. It says, you were outnumbered and you still drop kicked them all down and they alone. Or I did this alone. So basically, I had a group of people attacking me. Me by myself. In the present. In the physical, I'm by myself. Not necessarily by myself, but you know what I mean. But by myself, I stood up to a bunch of bullies. And they wasted a lot of energy. So wasted energy. And now they feeling haunted. Because the one trick pony ran out of tricks and now they sick. Because they didn't listen in one ear out the other. And now they in denial. Because they was doing a lot of false advertisement. And this death magic is in the reverse. Summon, whatever they were summoning in the reverse. This dysfunctional family came out again. They got no more cards to play and they out of moves. This birds of a feather that flock together. They were trying to take me out in my sleep, unalive me in my sleep. And now they're unable to escape this karma. They were out here doing womb magic. That's another thing that I've been saying that they were sit there doing. Yeah, and now they're out here having sleepless nights and restless days. Or these snakes that were a part of my past and my past homework community. And now they're on borrowed time. This was a bad investment with these chakra attacks. And now they're terrified. This Brady Bunch gang and a combined family. It says someone feels like their heart has been being torn out. And they out here remote viewing me. They took an oath. And now evidence was found. And they realized that I'm a triple threat. And now this tragic ending's happening for them. And they out here going Looney Tunes. Controlling in the reverse. They were unable to control me. And now they're going out sad. Divination in reverse. And their faith was tested. Their faith was tested. Somebody's country. Or somebody's country in my energy. Their faith was tested. These circus clowns. And they were being stubborn. There's about to be an execution. And they reap what they sow. And they're trying to change plans, but they're still getting exposed. And because they were out here playing games. The watchtower. So the watchtower is in the reverse. So they can no longer watch me the way they want to. And it says they're losing their sight. Or losing their sight. Yeah, they're losing their sight. Somebody could be going blind physically. Or this could be losing their sight. Gift of sight. Yeah, they're getting cut off. Losing their sight. They're getting cut off. Somebody's sight is getting cut off. Because they were non-believers. And they were out here doing death spells. And they out here getting devoured. This murder for hire in the reverse. Doing blood magic. And now somebody has PTSD. Post-traumatic stress. Because the past is catching up to them. And now they're on the run. Uh-oh. Somebody's breath stinks from all the lies they told. And the signs can no longer be ignored. That's the messages that came out as I was talking to you, cutting the deck. So, execution, prison, and they on the run. This person is going to prison. All these people are going to prison. Chakra attacks, death magic, womb magic, murder for hire. I'm done talking. Honestly. So. Peace out, collective, because I'm over it and I'm over this. And he gonna get what's coming for him. I already told him that when he first messaged me, when he did not be honest with what he was supposed to tell me, I told him, fuck you and yours. I hope you and yours rot in hell. And that's what the fuck is gonna happen. And you try to hurt my child. And you still sending shit to my child still. Or this could be past energy. Because she said they trying to hurt your children or child. and he did hurt my child already in the past, and if you're still trying to do it again, bitch, you're going to DYE. You're gonna DYE. You're gonna dye yourself red, motherfucker. You're gonna dye yourself red. Since that seems to be your favorite color. That's the energy you in. You mad. You red mad. You got red hair. You dye your hair red. Are you the redhead that I'm supposed to be watching out for? Is it his sister? Listen here. And her son is a Leo like mine, born like a few days after mine, like a week later after mine. There might not be no coincidence about on that either. Now that I'm thinking about that. And again, I don't know. Because I met this nigga after I had my child. So, I don't know. I met that family after my child. So, I don't know what the connection is. But already the movement happens upstairs because they're getting nervous. Anyway, I'm done talking. I'm not going to be on here no hour talking about this shit. I'm not going to put my energy into this, but I just wanted to get on here and confirm I'm about to share her reading on my community. I even blasted him and her on her comments. I'm about to blast them everywhere. I'm tired of, listen to me, like I said in my last live, I've never really loved you. I hope you watch this video. I really hope you watch this video. I hope you come in when I'm saying this. But you trying to get with somebody and you trying to do spells with somebody and you trying to do all this shit because, well, you missed your opportunity. Or you, and then you, because you missed your opportunity, that you said, well, if I can't have her, nobody can, so let's just off her. Yeah, no. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna keep reminding you, you were like a Captain Save-A-Hole type of motherfucker, right? I felt like I needed to help you. I felt bad for you after getting to know you and then knowing your family. Okay? It's the only reason why you stood connected to me and I even allowed the fucking abuse that happened to me in the first place. Because I had that pity. Oh, he's mentally ill and sick. Oh, he didn't mean it. That's how I thought. He's sick and he didn't mean it. He's sick. He's sick mentally. There's something wrong. He literally is sick. He has a sickness mentally. Bipolar, whatever it is. The nigga's sick. He got a mental dysfunction, mental disability. And I didn't find this after. I didn't find out after. Anyway. So, somebody's trying to tap into my crown. You're not going to be able to do that. So, just stop trying. I ain't never really loved this nigga. I felt bad for this nigga. Because after meeting him, his family, it's like this nigga had like potential. I felt like he was a person that had potential. He was a person who drew. He could draw. Very good artist. So I'm like, damn, you a good artist. You have potential. You seem like very motivated. You seem like, you know, you a person that a go-getter. You want to do something with your life. That's how I looked at him. And he was a smooth talker. Very good with his words. Good with kids. I see him around the kids in the area. Good with them, right? So I thought nothing of it, right? used to help me out with my child. When he was in the house with me and my son. He was helping me with my son. Before the flip mode shit happened. Then he became abusive. My son got marks on his body and his pajamas torn from me walking to the store, getting a fucking thing of milk because I didn't have no milk to feed my child. Walk to the store, trusted a man in my home with my child, and come back with my child with torn pajamas. Another time I see fucking marks popping up on my son's body like they were fucking cigarette burns on his body. Then I finally took him to the motherfucking doctor, and that's when the whole ACS case started for me. Me being concerned of why my child has marks on his body caused me to have an ACS case and the child removed from me. A concerned parent taking their child to the doctor because they don't know what the fuck is on their child's body. Y'all really want me to tell my story? We about to really get into it. Since motherfuckers want to sit there and hide themselves, hide who they are, hide what they do, hide their connection. We're gonna tell my story, but it ain't gonna be today. We're gonna get in my little relationship. We're gonna get into a nice long ass video. Instead of it being broken apart about my karmic ex-boyfriend, Scorpio ex-boyfriend that got my child removed, put me in my first and only child removed, my first and only domestic violence situation. Yeah, we're going to talk about that nigga right there. Since his name seems to be popping up a lot in these readings, and especially that reader reading, a lot. His name has been mentioned a lot. My mother dreaming of him is the connection. The sister's name coming out in the fucking reading today is the connection. I did a reading and there was the cousin name, Priya, that came out in a reading. And I was like, I know that name, Priya. Who's Priya? His cousin. I remember. Stop playing with me. I ain't the one to play with. And like I was telling my mother today, you came for the wrong person. I said, fuck the wrong person. You came for the fucking wrong family. That's what I'm saying. Fuck a person. You attacking me, you attacking my mother, you attacking my child. If you had any cause to why my grandmother passed away and it wasn't fucking natural causes, oh baby. Oh, Lord mercy. You came for the wrong fucking family. And I'm just going to end it that way because my phone is at 5%. But you came for the wrong ones. Trying to cause endings and deaths in somebody's life. You crazy. You must be crazy. Your whole family must be psycho. That's why you psycho. Because that's why you got a mental issue. Because your whole family got mental issues. You and your whole crew. Your whole family need to be locked up in straitjackets. Anyway, I'm done. Because y'all corny.